So for those of you guys out there who are looking to add some more options to your guys' funding plate with Equifax, I got you. In this video, I'm briefly going to be going over 5 credit unions that pull from Equifax whenever you guys are trying to apply for funding with them, whether it be a new credit card or a new loan with them. Now, when you guys do start banking with any of the credit unions that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, I would fully advise you guys to build a relationship with them first before you guys try to apply for anything with them. And the only reason why I say this, ladies and gentlemen, is because credit unions tend to be more relationship based. So as I always state in my other videos, the better relationship that you have with a credit union, then the more they're willing to do for you as a customer. You always want to hit that 90-day mark of banking with a credit union first before trying to apply for any kind of credit cards or any kind of loans with them. Because if you just barely started banking with a credit union and you try to go in for any loans or credit cards immediately, you're going to be cheating yourself out of so much capital you could have been receiving. So what I would recommend to do, ladies and gentlemen, is set some kind of direct deposit up with a credit union. And if you guys can't do that for whatever reason, then I would recommend to make weekly or even monthly deposits if you guys can while using your debit card consistently. But anyways, it's pretty hard to find banks out there that pull from Equifax because most banks out there tend to pull from Experian or even TransUnion. So if you guys want to know what these 5 credit unions are that are pulling straight from Equifax, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you, sir or ma'am, do not miss out on any good financial information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a quick video. I don't want to waste any of your guys' time, so let's just jump right into it. The first bank that you guys need to start banking with that pulls from Equifax is going to be Langley Federal Credit Union. I made multiple videos on this credit union before in the past on why you guys need to start banking with them, and I also did a video on their no money down mortgage loan that they offer. So if you guys are interested in watching any of those videos, then feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below, or just wait till this video's over and I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys to watch. But anyways, all you need in order to start banking with this credit union is going to be a minimum deposit of $5. They used to hard pull for membership before in the past if you guys called or walked in the branch, but the hack to get around this was just to apply online so that way you don't get a hard pull on your credit. However, things have changed nowadays. They don't hard pull for membership no more, but just to be on the safe side, I still would apply online just to make sure that this doesn't happen. So if you guys want to get in with this bank, I would recommend to use my link in the description below, because not only will you be applying online by using that link, but once you open the account, you'll get a free $50 once you guys make 10 debit card transactions within the first 60 days of opening the account. And if you guys are going to be gardening with this credit union, then this is something you need to do anyway, so you might as well make some kind of free money just for doing it. But anyways, this credit union is going to offer you personal credit cards that go all the way up to $40,000, and they're also even going to offer you secure credit cards for building or rebuilding your credit that go all the way up to $5,000. And one of the good things about banking with Langley Federal Credit Union is that they actually allow you to double dip. For those of you guys out there that don't know what double dipping is and you're just now hearing about this for the first time, double dipping pretty much means when you're allowed to get 2 products with a financial institution with only 1 hard pull being done to your credit. So if you guys wanted to get 2 credit cards, or a credit card in an auto loan, or a credit card in a personal loan, then you definitely can with only 1 hard pull to your credit. So if you guys are going to do this, just make sure it's done within a 30-day time frame, because anything after that 30-day time frame, it will result in another hard pull on your credit. But as far as the personal loans and the personal lines of credit with this credit union, those are going to go all the way up to $40,000. And if you guys wanted to bank with them on the business side, they have business credit cards that go all the way up to $50,000, but they also have business lines of credit as well that go all the way up to $25,000. But this is barely going to be our first credit union that pulls from Equifax. Now let's move on to our second. The second credit union that's going to be pulling from Equifax is going to be NIHFCU. This credit union used to be geo-restricted, and it did used to be a hard pull just for membership. However, nowadays that is not the case scenario. To bank with this credit union, you do have to be in the medical field if you want to get in with them, but if you guys aren't, there is another way you can start banking with them. I recently made a full in-depth video showing you guys how to bank with over 20 plus credit unions in America, so I highly recommend you guys watch that video, because that video, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much your ticket in the door when it comes to banking with this credit union. To sum it up, all you guys have to do is get with an organization called the American Consumer Council, so that way you guys can start banking with over 20 plus credit unions, and then once you guys sign up with them, you can bank with over 20 plus credit unions. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll link it down in the description below for you guys to watch. They actually have an option to where they sign you up for the American Consumer Council, but I would recommend to just apply for it on your own, so that way it's easier for you to access other credit unions when you guys want to apply for one. But once you guys do start banking with this credit union, you're going to have access to their products immediately. But again, as I stated earlier, I would build a 90-day relationship with them first before applying for anything. But anyways, this credit union is going to offer you personal credit cards that go all the way up to $25,000, but I would personally make sure to have a credit FICO score of at least 680 before applying. They also have a secure credit card if you guys are looking to start building or rebuilding your credit, and that secure credit card actually goes all the way up to $25,000. So if you guys actually think about it, this can actually be a hack that you guys can do to get a high limit credit card down the road once you guys actually graduate to unsecured status. Because once this credit card graduates, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have an unsecured credit card that has a $25,000 limit on it. But other than that though, they do offer you personal loans that go all the way up to $50,000. And they also offer personal lines of credit that go all the way up to $25,000. They also do business as well, not only just personal. So if you guys want to get a business credit card with them, those are going to go all the way up to $50,000. The third credit union that's going to be pulling from Equifax is going to be Andrews Federal Credit Union. Anybody out there can start banking with them as long as you guys have a minimum deposit of $5 while being with the American Consumer Council, which I just talked about earlier. So again, if you guys haven't watched that video on how to be with the American Consumer Council, link in the description below, or I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys to watch. But once you guys do start banking with Andrews Federal Credit Union, they have personal credit cards that go all the way up to $50,000, and even personal loans and personal lines of credit that also go all the way up to $50,000. They also have a secure savings loan that actually goes all the way up to $500,000, but most of you guys will never need to get a secure savings loan for that amount. Now they also have a business side as well, not only just the personal side, so their business credit cards actually go all the way up to $50,000 as well, just like NIH FCU. And as far as business loans and business lines of credit go, those are going to go all the way up to $75,000 with this credit union. But anyways, moving on to our fourth credit union now that's going to be pulling from Equifax. The fourth credit union that's going to be pulling from Equifax is actually the second biggest credit union in the world, and that credit union is going to be called PenFed Credit Union. I made plenty of videos on this credit union before in the past, so if you guys are interested in watching that, then just feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below. But any one of you guys out there can start banking with this credit union as long as you put a minimum deposit of $5. They did used to be strict on who they let in because it used to be military restricted. However, that is just not the case scenario no more. They just let anybody in now. But anyways, this credit union does have 4 personal credit cards that they offer you, and those personal credit cards are going to go all the way up to $25,000. But across all of your PenFed credit cards put together, then the max limit you can absolutely have is going to be $50,000. Now the bad thing about this credit union is that they don't offer any secure credit cards. If you guys wanted to start building or rebuilding your credit, they did used to offer it before in the past, but they just don't offer that no more. Why? I do not know. And another bad thing about this credit union is they don't have anything on the business side. They don't have anything on the business side, but one good thing I will say about them is that they do actually allow you to double dip. So if you guys wanted to get 2 credit cards with them with only 1 hard pull to your credit, then you definitely can. Again, just make sure it's done within that 30-day time frame, otherwise it will be another hard pull on your credit. And also, one of the best things about PenFed is that they do have a pre-qualification tool, so that way you can see what your credit limit would be with only a soft pull being done to your credit. And then if you want to go through with the application, then of course, yes, it's going to be a hard pull on your credit. This credit union also has personal loans that go all the way up to $50,000, and they even have amazing auto loans that go all the way up to $150,000, while at the same time having some of the best interest rates I've seen in America. They also did used to have personal lines of credit before, but they just simply don't offer that no more. Why? I don't know. They just don't offer it no more. But lastly, they also have a secured savings loan, so if you guys want to start building or rebuilding your credit using an installment loan, then you definitely can. And also really quick, if you guys are finding any of this information helpful, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the like button, I would truly appreciate it because it really helps me out a lot, and then it's also a dope way to help support the channel. But the last credit union that's going to be pulling from Equifax is going to be Justice Federal Credit Union. To get in with this credit union, you either have to be in law enforcement or be somewhat related to someone who is law enforcement. But if you guys aren't, then there's definitely another way you guys can start banking with this credit union. All you guys have to do is make a $5 donation towards law enforcement, and congratulations, you are now banking with Justice Federal Credit Union. I recently started banking with this credit union just a few weeks ago, and I have a lot of data points that I can't wait to share with you guys. So comment Justice Federal Credit Union in the comments below if you guys want to see that video, because that video is actually going to be my next video that I'm about to drop. But just to let you guys know a little bit about this credit union, they don't have a business side, unfortunately. They only have a personal side. And the personal credit cards that they offer you guys are going to go all the way up to $30,000. Before you guys apply though, just make sure you have a good credit score, like at least 680 for best chances of approval. If you guys do not have a good credit score or even a good credit profile per se, because maybe you have a bunch of derogatory items on your guys' credit report, then send an email to my business email, justmoneyish@gmail.com, because I have an amazing credit person that I work with personally that could take anything off of your credit report. So just email me, justmoneyish@gmail.com. But as far as Justice Federal Credit Union goes, I'm not going to talk too much about them in this video because my next video is going to be about this credit union. So just stay tuned if you guys want to watch that video. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I hope you guys found value in any of this information. As always, if you guys are interested in mentorship from me, because that is something that I now offer, send an email to my business email saying mentorship, and I'll speak with you guys there. And also really quick, if you guys are looking to get funding for your business so that way you guys can scale it and take it to the next level, because maybe you need access to like 50,000 or 100,000 plus in funding, send an email to my business email saying funding, and I'll speak with you guys there. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, we were at 67,689 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know, but if if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your credit cards, how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And also really quick, for those out there that do not know, I am a licensed real estate agent and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator. So if you guys are trying to purchase or sell a home and you guys are in Southern California, all my information will always be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.